Hi, Adam from Avon Dog Services here. We're going to do a little bit of work today with Finn on his drop. He's got a new toy, or he has had a new toy recently, and we started to see a few problems develop where he doesn't want to let go of his toy. It's this one. As you can see, he's had a good go at it already. It's the Kong Air Dog. Really good toy. Handle as well, just to keep your hand away from the dog's mouth, which is good, avoids mouthing. Downside for him is that he likes it a little bit too much, and I'll show you what I mean. Drop. Drop. Okay, so the couple of drop commands I've given there haven't worked. He's usually pretty pin sharp on his drop, and it is simply because he loves this a little bit too much. So I want him to keep playing with it. I do want him to keep, being able to enjoy the Kong, but I want to drop. I want to just make sure it's a little bit quicker than what it has been there. So we're going to do a little bit of groundwork. We're going to start to condition a word of drop, make it a little bit stronger. We're also going to be working on an incompatible behaviour. So I'll show you the first few steps, and then we'll move on from there. Okay, so the first few steps to the drop command and strengthen it a little bit more. All I'm going to do is I'm going to start using this, which is dried cow's lung. Really strong smelling for the dog. Finn seems to like it as well, which is good. It's the most important thing. And we're just going to work on the word. So all I'm going to start to do is use the word drop. As soon as I use that word drop, I'm just going to throw Finn a treat. Nice and simple. And we're going to practice that. I'll do it 4 or 5 times here, but then I'm going to go off camera and do a few more exercises. So I'll show you what I want you to do. Drop. Boy. Drop. 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 So I just want Finn to understand that every time he hears the word drop, a treat is going to fly over towards him. Now this works with that incompatible behaviour that we were chatting about earlier. Having a toy in his mouth is not compatible with trying to catch a treat. One of them has to give. If I can condition that response enough, he should let go of that toy and catch the treat. So I'm going to go off camera and do a little bit more of this because it's not going to take 2 or 3 attempts. It's going to take a little bit longer. Alright, we've been off camera now for probably about 10 minutes, just doing a little bit of work. A couple of minutes on, 1 minute off, couple of minutes on, 1 minute off, and we just roll through like that. So what we're looking for now is that I can bring the toy out, fingers crossed. I'm going to throw him the toy, I'm going to have a little play around with him, and I'm going to ask him to drop. Now what might happen is that he's got a little bit too much enjoyment in the toy still, which means we just have to keep working on it from there. So here goes. Ready, get it. Good boy. Drop. Yes. Okay, one more time just to make sure it wasn't a fluke. Ready, get it. Good boy. Drop. Yes. Brilliant. So there you are, the first few steps to the drop. Just conditioning it nice and easy. Just drop, throw the treat, drop, throw the treat, drop, throw the treat. Let the dog realise that every time that drop command comes in, and it could be whatever you want. Could be give, could be dead, could be enough, finished, whatever. That is entirely up to you. Biscuit, rhubarb, your choice. I use drop just because it's the first thing that comes to mind. If you still get to the stage where the dogs are pulling on the toy too much, and you'll notice I didn't tug too much with Finn there where we were playing, just because I want him to I want to set him up for success really, so I want him to understand that if he was playing too heavily, he's less likely to just drop the toy, if that makes sense. So you just do short bursts so that he's engaged enough, and then he can disengage and we can treat and we can start again from there. So there you go, first few steps. Feel free to comment, feel free to like, share. Actually, feel free to criticise if you like. However, make sure it is constructive criticism. There is no point just saying, that's rubbish, that's not going to work. Well, tell me why it won't work. The only way we're all going to get better at this in dog training and make sure that everything's moving forward is to keep sharing ideas and keep working through it and say, I don't think that would work because of this. That's great. That's fine. Let's get everybody start talking about it and engaged in dog training. So, first session, first exercise, first time I've ever been in front of the camera, so be nice with your comments. Other than that, good luck and have fun.